If you clicked on this video, I'm guessing you're probably dealing with acne right now, or maybe you have been suffering with it for a while. And honestly, I get it because I've been there. Hi, I'm Sonam, and I've been dealing with acne since I was 15. I've tried so many things, some worked, some didn't, and some honestly made things worse. So, in this video, I'm going to take you through my acne journey, what actually worked for me, what didn't, the mistakes that I've made, and what my skincare and habit looks like now. Obviously, I'm not a dermatologist and this is just my personal experience, especially because acne can have so many different causes. What worked for me might not necessarily work for you. My acne started when I was 15 and it wasn't anything serious, it was just a normal teenage acne. And then lockdown happened. My skin got progressively worse. I was really insecure about my skin at that point, and having the acne wasn't even the worst part. It was people constantly commenting on it, like what happened to my skin, what I should eat, what I shouldn't eat, what I should apply. And when you're already insecure about something, hearing people talk about it all the time just makes you even more conscious. And there was a point where I didn't even want to take my mask off around people, like I would rather keep the mask on. That's how insecure I've become about my skin. Eventually, I started taking skincare more seriously and found some things that worked for my skin back then. And it helped clear my skin to some extent, and by the time I joined college, my skin was already pretty clear. The first few months of college, like 5 to 6 months, my skin stayed pretty clear. Then I started shaving my face. It was such a huge trend back then, like everyone was like shaving their face. All of my friends were doing it, and so I did as well. And then my skin got so worse. Like I started getting more acne. It was more like a cystic acne. Like it was all around my cheeks, my forehead and all. But I didn't stop shaving. Like I was shaving once a week. As I continuously shaved, my skin got like progressively worse. This is one of those things where I look back and I'm like,
Why did I even do that? Was it even necessary?
and for your information, like I have little to no facial hair. And by the time I started my second semester of college, I was struggling with acne again. At that point, I started researching a lot. Like I was constantly looking up at skincare ingredients, watching people's acne journey, trying to figure out what exactly was wrong with my skin. I changed different skincare products thinking one of them was causing the problem. Still, didn't really help. I think this is where I made one of the mistakes that we make when we are dealing with acne. We keep changing products. Something doesn't work for 2 weeks, so we change it. And then we see someone recommending something else, so we buy that. And before you know it, you have already changed your skincare routines like 5 times. And it's a continuous loop. You switch one product, it doesn't work, you try something else, someone recommends something else, you buy that, and it's a continuous loop and it's tiring. And after researching a lot, I found benzoyl peroxide. That was actually the first time in months that I started seeing real improvement in my skin. While benzoyl peroxide helped with that, I also paired it with this thing, Cosrx Snail Mucin. I'm still using it, although this is not the same bottle. This is probably my second or third bottle. Back then, I also paired this too with Cetaphil Gentle Cleanser. Those three were my holy grail. And then slowly, my skin started getting better. Not overnight, it took months. But eventually, my skin cleared up again, and it stayed clear for around a year. Then in 2025, my acne started coming back again. And honestly, I was devastated because when you have already gone through years of acne and you have finally gotten your skin to a place where you're happy with, and having it come back again is can be so frustrating. I did see a dermatologist during this period, and after going to dermat, without like even proper assessment of my skin, he just prescribed a lot of antibiotics for me. I followed the treatment that was prescribed, but personally, I didn't see any improvement I was hoping for. So I went back to researching and figuring out like what worked for my skin. After lots of research, I started using pimple patch. I've used Korean ones, but this Indian brand from Beardhood works really great for my acne. And of course, I was also using benzoyl peroxide gel. I also eventually incorporated salicylic acid in my routine like twice a week at night. This one's from The Ordinary. I've already used it till here. Like it's almost finished. I also made one very simple change that actually made such a huge difference to my skin. Instead of using face wash, I switched to Dove Bar. Yes, the Dove Bar. Weirdly enough, that's when I started seeing my skin improve quite a lot. And slowly, my acne started clearing up again. This is what my skin looks like now. Of course, I'm wearing makeup right now, but you can still see some acne scars from before. Okay, so let's talk about my current skincare routine. In the morning, I use Dove Bar as my face wash. Then I use this niacinamide serum from The Ordinary. Then I use this gel moisturizer from Bplane. Honestly, you can use any moisturizer that works for your skin. Then I use this sunscreen from Beauty of Joseon. This is their Aqua line, which is lighter than their regular sunscreen. That's all for my morning skincare routine. For my night skincare routine, is the same thing, same face wash, same moisturizer, but instead of this niacinamide serum, I use this salicylic acid serum twice a week. If I have active acne, I use this benzoyl peroxide and then acne pimple patch. That's pretty much it. I don't have a crazy 10-step skincare routine, and honestly, this is what works for my skin after years of experimentation and years of trial and error. Now, let's move on to the habits that I change apart from my skincare. I change my pillowcases twice a week. This is something that worked for me. I'm a germaphobe myself, so I have to change my pillowcases twice a week, my bedsheet once a week. Bacteria can transfer from our pillowcases to our face while sleeping, so it is very necessary to change your pillowcases often. I've also started drinking more water, at least 8 to 9 glasses of water per day. Of course, I'm not saying drinking 8 to 9 glasses of water will clear up your skin magically, but this is something that is good for your overall health. I also avoid sugar and dairy products. I personally don't like sweet things and milk and coffee, so avoiding this also helps my skin. So this just works for me. But again, I'm not saying cutting out sugar and dairy products will magically help clear your skin. That's something I've noticed personally with my own skin, and I think that's something you should figure out yourself too. Pay attention to your skin, see what changes when you introduce something or remove something from your skincare because everyone's skin is different. And I think the biggest thing I've learned from having acne for so many years is that there isn't one magical product that gives you perfect skin. I have had acne, I have had clear skin, I have had acne come back again, and then I have cleared it again. So I've realized it's really about finding something that works for your skin and actually sticking with it. Don't constantly change your skincare routine just because you have got a couple of pimples. I used to do it all the time. I'd see a breakout and immediately think, okay, something is wrong and I need a new product. Honestly, that just made everything more confusing for me. If you're watching this while you're struggling with acne, I know how horrible it can make you feel, especially when people keep pointing it out and giving you their unsolicited advice. I've literally been that girl who didn't even want to take my mask off because I was so insecure about my skin. But when I look back, I really wish I hadn't let my skin make me feel like I had to hide my face. Because acne is acne, it doesn't make you ugly and it doesn't make you any less attractive or any less worthy of feeling confident. So, yeah, that's basically my acne journey. These are the things that worked for my skin, what didn't work for my skin, and what I'm doing to maintain my skin. If you're dealing with acne, I really hope this video makes you a little less alone. Just be patient with yourself and your skin. And obviously, if you're dealing with severe, painful, and persistent acne, it's better to see a dermatologist because sometimes skincare alone isn't enough. If you guys want, I can also do a more detailed video on my morning and night skincare routine and show you all the products that I use for my skin. If you guys found this video helpful, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.